Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back to talk about all of the fragrances that I wore last week. So I don't have a ton. I have kind of fallen off or gotten away from testing my samples and decants and things that I have, but I will definitely get back into it soon. A lot of it has to do with that a lot of them are more kind of cold weather type fragrances. So yeah, I'll have to kind of hold on to them until it starts to cool down a little bit more. But anyways, I am going to jump right in. Okay, so one of the first fragrances that I wore, this is one of my favorite fall fragrances ever. I love this. I especially love this in like the October-ish kind of months. And I did pull this one out a little bit early this year, but I was just wanting to wear it so badly. This is DKNY Golden Delicious, and this is my favorite version of Be Delicious. Oh gosh, this smells incredible. This is a really gorgeous, flowery apple fragrance. It's very warm, very cozy. I think for some people this may lean a little bit mature for them. It smells very similar to Be Delicious, but it's more complex. It's a little bit heavier. It's got more florals in it. It's definitely got some white florals and a beautiful warm apple. It's gorgeous. It's perfumey. Well, I think Be Delicious is pretty perfumey too. I think all of the Be Delicious scents are kind of perfumey, which I love. They're definitely not like a gourmand apple. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I love Golden Delicious. It's one of my favorite fall scents. It's an absolute monster, lasts forever. I've been saying I need to buy a backup bottle of this fragrance for a long time, but this is just like a little half-ounce bottle, and I've had it for, oh gosh, probably 10 years. Yeah, I've probably had this half-ounce bottle for like 10 years at this point, and I just don't go through whole bottles of fragrance very often because, you know, I only wear them once or twice a year. So I still have probably a good, I don't know, 7.5 ml left in here. So I think it'll last me for a long time. I don't need to be buying backup bottles. So anyways, that is the first one. That is Golden Delicious. It's phenomenal. Okay, next I wore one of my Estero oils. This is Bang Estero, and this smells like Estero and smells like Bang mixed. And it is gorgeous. So it's a clean kind of Egyptian warm musk and like a light cuddly cotton candy. It's phenomenal. It is blended to perfection, so no one fragrance takes over the other. They both are just combined beautifully, and you get both fragrances in perfect combination. It's so amazing. It is an absolute beast of a fragrance. I smelled like this until I washed it off the next day. That's part of why I wasn't able to wear as many fragrances this week as I normally have, because this, as well as the Golden Delicious, they just last so long that I couldn't put on another fragrance. I couldn't wear more than one fragrance that day, and this was the same. I smelled like this for a good 24 hours until I took a shower the next morning. It's so good. It's such an amazing scent. If you love clean, warm musks and also sweet fragrances, I think you would absolutely adore this. So anyways, that is Bang Estero. Okay, next I did pull out one of the fragrances that Claire sent over from Tion Reinthal, and this is called Embers. I have been dying to wear this one, so I just waited until it cooled off a little bit in the evening, and then I sprayed this on. This is a gorgeous amber. I love this because it's a sweet amber. It's a sweet vanillic amber. It's not too heavy or musty. I would say this is even a little bit sweeter than like Histoire de Parfum, Ombre 114, or Ombre Extreme. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember, from L'Artisan, L'Eau de Ombre Extreme. That's also a sweet amber. It's even a little bit sweeter, I would say, than those two. And on my skin, there's something that I have no idea what the notes are in this off the top of my head, but there was something in this that I was almost getting like a powdery, warm almond kind of note that was just radiating off my skin with the beautiful sweet vanillic amber. Oh my gosh, it's such a phenomenal amber. I would definitely love a full bottle of this because it is, oh, it is like a chef's kiss amber. It is so good. I think that this would be an amber that a lot of people would enjoy because it doesn't have that mustiness that a lot of ambers can have. And it's not too resinous. It's perfection. So I've got probably another wear left in this, and I'm gonna wait until it gets good and cold outside, and then I will finish up this little decant and I'll enjoy every second of it. So anyways, that is Tion Reinthal, and that is called Embers. Okay, next, I knew I wanted to get one more like good coconut fragrance wear in before the end of summer, and it is officially the first day of fall today, I believe, September 21st, I think is the first day of fall. So I wanted to wear this fragrance here. My beautiful friend Jacqueline sent this over to me. This is a fragrance called Salted Coconut and Black Rum. This is from an indie house called Vulture Culture. She has sent me 2 of these now, and these fragrances are so awesome. This one is fantastic. This is like a pina colada. That's what it smells like on my skin. It smells like pineapple and creamy coconut, like a pina colada. It is so good. I don't get like a salted note at all. I usually don't love salt in my fragrances, but and salty notes usually do something weird on my skin. I don't get any kind of a salty note in this at all. It's just a beautiful creamy like pina colada fragrance, and it is phenomenal. It is a beast. It lasts forever. I did layer it over this lotion here. This is the Bath & Body Works Bali Black Coconut Sands. This is, let's see here, coconut milk, sea salt musk, and black sand. So I just knew it was gonna go perfect under this perfume. This lotion hasn't gone off, but I don't know, there's some kind of an oil in here that, and it looks fine. There's some kind of an oil in here that, I don't know, looks like it's kind of separated in the lotion. I've had this for, gosh, probably 2.5, 3 years now. It still smells okay, but you can kind of smell in the very back of your nose that it's starting to change just a little bit. So I think I'm gonna just go ahead and toss this one, because I think that by the time I come back around to this to wear it again, I think it'll have gone just completely off. So yeah, I can smell it's like on the verge of going off. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and let this go, like just throw it in the trash. And I hate that. And this always happens to me with Bath & Body Works lotions, because I've got so many of them that by the time I come back around to one, it's gone bad. And this one hasn't gone completely off, but yeah, that's why I usually send them to work with my husband and just let him give away my Bath & Body Works stuff, because I end up not wearing it a ton, and then yeah, they go off. But anyways, I'm babbling. So yeah, I wore this combination. It was beautiful. It lasted all day, all night. It was a yummy pina colada coconut day, and it was hot out, and it was perfect. It was a great way to end the summer with this coconut combination. So that is Vulture Culture Salted Coconut and Black Rum, and Bali Black Coconut Sands from Bath & Body Works. Okay, next, you guys know I went on a Shalimar flanker kick this past week. I'm still on that flanker kick. I still have a couple more that I need to pull out and wear. I want to go ahead and wear my the Eau de Cologne. I think my beautiful friend Jacqueline sent me a bottle of Eau de Cologne, which is such a beautiful light Shalimar, and then Souffle. I also want to pull that out and pull both of them out. But anyways, I wore Eau de Shalimar, which is another stunning flanker. This one has a little bit of iris in it, so it's got a little bit more of a powderiness to it than Cologne or Parfum Initial. Yeah, I would say this one's even, because Parfum Initial definitely has a beautiful powderiness to it, but this one is even more powdery. It's beautiful, but it's still very light, very hot weather appropriate, very citrusy. You still get the beautiful fluffy vanilla. It's gorgeous. This is, if you can imagine, it's just like Shalimar cologne, but add a beautiful powdery iris to it. I adore it. It's such a fantastic flanker. I would not have this if it weren't for Jennifer Latifa. She is the one that sent this bottle to me. We did a swap, and I will be forever grateful because this fragrance is impossible to find anymore, and I love it. If you love a light iris fragrance, I think you would love this. That's another reason why I'm just so excited about the new Millesime, I think is how you say, I think is actually how you say that word, the new Shalimar Iris Millesime fragrance. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I think it's gonna be like a heavier version of this, and I cannot wait. So anyways, that is Guerlain Eau de Shalimar. Okay, next I wore this fragrance. It's funny because I've come to the conclusion that I don't like things like this hanging off the bottles, only because for me, I talk about them and show them, and then I constantly have these little like things banging against the bottle, and it's not fun when you're trying to hold up a bottle, so I usually try and hold them back. Anyways, this is Van Cleef and Arpels Orchidee Vanille. I love this fragrance. This fragrance is a fragrance that you either love it or hate it. This is a pretty complex vanilla, like chocolate vanilla fragrance. This has a very heavy dose of chocolate in it as well. It's got some flowers in it. It's got, I think it's even got like a, I don't know, it's got a very kind of light aromatic quality to it. It's really, really beautiful. I think I'm one of the only people in the world that this fragrance performs really well on. And it still does. Most people, anytime I talk about this, most people say that they do not like this fragrance because it doesn't perform well on them. It just doesn't last. Gosh, I got so lucky. Like I hit the jackpot with this one as far as like performance goes because I can get a good 8 hours out of this at least. I think the day I wore this is the day that I sprayed Embers on in the evening. But yeah, this lasted me all day. I just absolutely love this. I love this because it's a vanilla. That's not, I don't know, it's kind of a more complex vanilla. It's gorgeous. It's one of my favorite fragrances in my collection. It's one of my favorite vanillas ever, and it's just a stunner of a fragrance. So yeah, I haven't worn this one for a couple of years now. I think I passed over this one the last couple of like cold seasons, and I pulled it out for something, I pulled it out for a video kind of recently. I forgot how like obsessed I am with this vanilla. And I think you can get this on FragranceNet again. I think it is back on FragranceNet, if I remember correctly. So anyways, that is Van Cleef and Arpels Orchidee Vanille. Such a stunner. And then last but not least, this is another perfume that my friend Jacqueline sent over to me. This is a fragrance called Scent Bon, and this is Amaretto and Frambois. Poudree. This is a natural fragrance company. It even says on the front 100% natural ingredients or natural fragrances. And naturals they're just not, well, some of them. A lot of naturals are just not going to have the staying power that synthetics have. That is definitely the case with this house. I am obsessed with this fragrance though. This is the most beautiful, juicy, realistic raspberry. Oh my goodness. And then nutty almond scent ever. It is phenomenal. It's light and airy. It's cozy and warm and sweet and juicy smelling. And then that almond, that beautiful nutty almond. It's not a powdery almond either. It's just like this delicious nutty almond. It's such a fantastic combination. It is gorgeous. I think I got maybe like an hour out of it or so, but I love it. This is one of those fragrances that if I wanted to wear this as my scent of the day, I think I wore it to bed one night. If I wanted to wear this as my scent of the day, I would just leave it out somewhere, and then every time I passed it, I would just refresh. I'll probably end up going through the bottle quickly like that, but it's fine. I love this. I think it is stunning. If you want a really gorgeous raspberry scent. Oh my gosh, I cannot recommend this one enough. And these are really, really affordable. You can usually find them on, I think even Fragrance Net carries them now, but Fragrance X I know is where I got a lot of mine. And if you can find them in the travel sprays, they're super affordable, like $5 and $6 affordable when I bought them, which means they're probably twice that now. But anyways, it's gorgeous. I love it. So this is Scent Bon, and this is Amaretto and Frambois Poudree. And that is going to be it, guys. Those are all of the fragrances that I wore last week. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.